Albert Edmonton.
Mr. Speaker, the Liberals have demonstrated their complete contempt for the rule of law. In another shocking display, they have attacked the independence of the judiciary by leaking highly confidential information about a respected jurist and his application to sit on the Supreme Court, all part of a desperate effort to change the channel on this Prime Minister's corruption. Who leaked the information?
Honourable Minister of Justice.
Speaker, I met with the Chief Justices from Canada this morning, and I assured them that our process for naming high-quality judges to the Supreme Court of Canada will continue, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have said that I'm deeply troubled by the publication of these details, but our nomination process will remain, Mr. Speaker, merit-based, and will consider Canada's finest jurists for this lofty position.
Order. The honourable member for St. Albert Edmonton.
Speaker, that answer is an absolute insult to Canadians. It is no coincidence that the leak occurred on the eve of the release of damning evidence submitted by the former Attorney General to the Justice Committee. It was a clear attempt to undermine the credibility of the former Attorney General, and it demonstrates that the Prime Minister will go to no ends to obstruct justice. So again, who leaked the information? Was it Jerry Butts?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Mr. Speaker, of course it is unfair for parties to see their names and their information used as weapons in this kind of debate for political reasons, and we have said that, and we have expressed our concern with this situation. But, Mr. Speaker,
Order. It's far too much noise. Members, I know, want to hear both the questions and the answers, and we need to respect the right of other members to have their say. In fact, it's vital in this place that members, when they have the floor, be able to speak. Members ought to respect that and recognize the importance of that in democracy. The Honourable Minister of Justice has the floor. Order.
Mr. Speaker, I would continue by saying that the integrity of the process demands confidentiality. And moving forward, Mr. Speaker, we will continue to ensure that our nomination process for the Supreme Court of Canada, as well as for other courts, remains of the very highest quality to get the very best appointments.
Honourable Member for Selkirk, Interlake Eastman.
Well, Mr. Speaker, these leaks had to come from somebody very close to the Prime Minister. This Liberal government's corrupt practices knows no bounds, and they didn't hesitate to drag the good name of Manitoba's Chief Justice through the mud. Now, in the Justice Minister's own words, he said, "I am concerned about the publication of the most recent Supreme Court Justice selection. The integrity of our process depends on confidentiality in the administration of justice." If the Justice Minister believes his own words, why hasn't he started an investigation into these leaks?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
If the party opposite had any respect for the Supreme Court of Canada, they wouldn't have attacked a sitting Supreme Court justice and appointed a candidate who had been reversed by the court.